Look around. Life does not favor the weak. It has never been fair. Good people are trampled underfoot, the loyal are betrayed, and honest souls are left behind, like unnecessary pieces on a chessboard. And here is the quiet, bitter truth. The world does not care about your efforts, your kindness, or even your heart. It cares only about power. Every day, someone outsmarts you. Your colleague smiles in your face while stealing your ideas. A friend envies you in silence. A relative pretends to support you, whispering behind your back, hoping to undermine you. Life is a silent battlefield, and if you do not learn how to play this game, the game will play you. Today, I will share with you 21 rules of power adapted for the modern world. Master them, and you will never be the same person again. You will walk differently, speak differently, and think differently. People will respect you without your asking. And remember one thing: I do not chase power, I become it. Rule 1. Never reveal all your cards. Secrets are not just tools. They are the invisible armor that shields you from the world while simultaneously giving you power over it. When someone knows everything about you, your vulnerabilities become targets, and your strengths are no longer unique. They can be copied, exploited, or weaponized against you. Friends, colleagues, family, no one will champion your success as fiercely as you do yourself. They are constantly measuring your boundaries, analyzing your behavior, and quietly waiting for the perfect moment to take advantage. Keeping secrets is about mastering both fear and respect. Smile subtly, speak sparingly, let your silence work like a careful trap. Every hint of your intentions, every disclosed fear, can be used against you. True power lives in unpredictability and mystery. Machiavelli wisely said, "Never attempt by force what can be achieved by deception." Be like a chess player who conceals all their pieces, thinking 10 moves ahead. The moment you reveal all your cards, the game is no longer yours. It belongs to everyone else. Your discretion is your weapon, and your silence, your shield. Rule 2. Control your emotions. Emotions are scents in the air, visible to everyone around you. Anger, frustration, despair, even excitement, they spread faster than your words. The moment you lose control, you cease to be the strategist and become a pawn in someone else's hands. Life is full of people who instinctively manipulate emotional responses. Colleagues push boundaries to see if you'll break. Friends test your patience to see how far they can go. Enemies provoke you to watch your reaction. And once they sense your emotional cracks, they know exactly how to manipulate you. But if you maintain calm, you are like a massive boulder in a raging river. The current churns around you, but it cannot move you. Silence, patience, and a slight smile can dismantle adversaries far more efficiently than shouting or confrontation. Machiavelli observed, "The wise man does what the fool does." Those who control their emotions subtly guide others without the need for force. You move like a mountain, and the world flows around you. Controlling yourself is the first step toward controlling the people and situations around you. It is a quiet, unassailable form of power. Rule 3. Make people depend on you. Love, admiration, and approval are weak forms of influence. Real power emerges when people cannot function without you. Become indispensable. Possess skills, knowledge, resources, or solutions that others secretly rely on. Envy from colleagues or disapproval from a superior is irrelevant when you are irreplaceable within the system. Machiavelli wrote, "The best fortress is in the love of those for whom you are indispensable." Dependency is an invisible chain. The more others rely on you, the stronger you become. Even enemies hesitate to attack those whose absence would destroy the structures they depend on. This is subtle dominance. Your power lies in being so valuable that people cannot conceive of functioning without you. Do not demand loyalty. Cultivate it by making yourself necessary. In this way, your influence becomes natural and inevitable. Rule 4. Master the art of disguise. The world is a theater, and every action you take is part of the performance. Those who reveal their intentions prematurely are crushed before they can even start. Mastering disguise is not hypocrisy, it is survival. Hide your true ambitions. Smile at those you intend to outmaneuver. Appear weak when you're strong. Let them underestimate you, and strike when the moment is fully yours. History's greatest strategists wore masks. They concealed their intentions behind charm, patience, and seeming harmlessness. Machiavelli observed, "Men are so simple and so dependent on habit. Appear predictable, safe, and unremarkable, while in reality you are 10 steps ahead. It is the art of blending in while secretly shaping the outcome. Like a chess player who hides strategy behind seemingly ordinary moves, the masked strategist wins because people never saw the threat coming." Rule 5. Strike first or be crushed. The world does not wait for hesitation. Opportunities come silently and vanish just as quickly. Hesitation is a luxury only the weak can afford. Those who act first define the terms of engagement. They seize advantage, dictate rules, and leave others reacting to their moves. The first strike sets the tone, determines the battlefield, and gives you control. Sometimes a single precise action can shift the course of an entire situation. Machiavelli said, "To deceive the deceiver is double pleasure." You must be like a wolf. Sense the moment, act decisively, and strike before the opposition realizes the danger. This is not reckless aggression, it is calculated dominance. Every move is considered, timed, and executed with foresight. First movers write the rules. Those who hesitate are written into history as spectators. Rule 6. Guard your reputation. Reputation is not merely a name. It is armor, a shield, and a powerful weapon. People form opinions of you long before meeting you. A single rumor can destroy your career, influence, or credibility, even if it is false. The world does not ask for proof, it believes what it hears first. Strong individuals understand the weight of perception. Avoid petty conflicts. Choose words and actions with surgical precision. Your reputation creates an aura of power and invulnerability. Machiavelli wrote, "A prince must guard himself from being despised and hated. When the world sees you as strong, it treats you as strong even before you act. Reputation is both shield and sword. It protects, intimidates, and opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. Guard it jealously, shape it intentionally, and let it precede you wherever you go." Rule 7. Keep your plans invisible. Announcing your intentions is an invitation for interference. The more people know about your next move, the easier it is for others to block, sabotage, or copy it. Jealousy, fear, and competition are always waiting to exploit your openness. Secrecy turns your plans into invisible weapons. The less people know, the more unstoppable you become. Great leaders rarely reveal their strategy until the moment of execution. Machiavelli wrote, "It is safer to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." Invisible plans create a quiet, untouchable power. When the world finally notices, it is already too late. This is how true strategists move, silently, unpredictably, and decisively. Rule 8. Use absence to gain respect. Overexposure diminishes value. When you are always present, available, and visible, people begin to take you for granted. Scarcity, however, increases worth. Strategic absence makes people notice, wonder, and appreciate your presence. Your words and actions gain weight. Your appearance becomes an event, not a routine expectation. Machiavelli wrote, "Disappear and let your value grow in silence." Mystery adds gravity to your influence. You learn who truly values you and who only notices when you are gone. Absence creates respect, curiosity, and desire. The less you're seen, the more significant your presence becomes when you choose to appear. Rule 9. Turn enemies into stepping stones. Enemies are inevitable. The strong transform them into mirrors, revealing vulnerabilities, highlighting strengths, and confirming significance. Every attempt to undermine or challenge you can be used as fuel for growth. Instead of wasting energy on revenge, use their attacks to sharpen your strategy. Their resistance proves you are already important. Machiavelli wrote, "Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception." Let them obsess, gossip, and react while you quietly advance. Enemies are tools, not obstacles, if you understand their value. Each confrontation becomes a lesson in strategy and psychology, helping you rise higher than you could without opposition. Rule 10. Value loyalty but never rely on it. Human nature is selfish. Loyalty is conditional and fragile. People remain faithful only as long as it benefits them. Real security does not come from trust. It comes from making loyalty unavoidable. Reward loyalty, acknowledge it, but always maintain alternatives. True power emerges when no one can afford to walk away without consequence. Machiavelli wrote, "It is much safer to be feared than loved." Prepare for betrayal without panic. The moment loyalty breaks, adapt, replace, and move forward. Dependence, leverage, and necessity are far more reliable than affection or promises. Always ensure that your influence does not rest on the fragile shoulders of loyalty alone. Rule 11. Keep people competing for your attention. Power dies when people feel secure. When everyone believes their position, favor, or approval is guaranteed, motivation disappears. They stop striving, stop innovating, and stop respecting boundaries. A wise leader creates invisible competition. Let people believe that your recognition, your trust, or even their role depends on staying useful and earning your attention. Small rewards, a smile, or a word of acknowledgement can ignite fierce ambition. Those who compete for your approval will push themselves harder than those who feel secure. Machiavelli wrote, "Men are driven by two principal impulses, love and fear. Make your attention scarce, and people will fight to earn it, sharpening their skills and energy in the process." This is the art of strategic influence. Rule 12. Silence is your greatest weapon. Words are cheap. Silence is priceless. Speaking reveals thoughts, fears, and plans. Silence forces others to guess. Guessing breeds anxiety, tension, and mistakes. People will often reveal their own secrets in attempts to break the tension your quiet creates. Silence creates authority, anticipation, and a subtle intimidation. The powerful speak rarely, and when they do, each word carries weight. In negotiations, silence forces concessions. In disputes, it exposes arrogance. Machiavelli said, "Speak less, watch more. Let your silence shake the room." A silent strategist is untouchable because their intentions remain hidden, their power invisible until it strikes. Rule 13. Crush threats before they grow. Small problems, if ignored, can become disasters. Minor enemies, if tolerated, can become significant rivals. The strong act decisively and quietly. A gossip today may become a saboteur tomorrow. A quiet competitor can become a challenger at the worst possible moment. Emotional attachment and sentimentality are luxuries for the weak. Remove threats early. Neutralize, outshine, or cut them off before they gain strength. History favors decisiveness. Machiavelli wrote, "The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Protect your throne by eliminating dangers before they walk." Rule 14. Never fight battles that don't serve you. Energy is finite. The weak react to every provocation. The strong choose their battles wisely. Every moment spent on petty conflict is a moment stolen from empire-building, growth, and strategy. Online arguments, office politics, family quarrels, they distract, drain, and weaken. The powerful ask, will winning this battle increase influence, power, or resources, or just satisfy ego? Only fights that elevate position are worth engagement. History's strategic leaders avoided distractions, conserving energy for moves that matter. Machiavelli wrote, "He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command." Focus is your weapon. Every wasted skirmish diminishes your power. Rule 15. Always appear strong even when you're weak. Perception shapes reality. People see not what is true, but what you show. Weakness invites attack. Strength deters it. Even amid betrayal, loss, or failure, project composure, confidence, and resilience. Stand firm, speak calmly, and move with purpose. This illusion of unshakable strength protects you, because most attack only when they sense vulnerability. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." In public, be a mountain. Behind closed doors, heal, plan, and recover, but never let the world see cracks. Rule 16. Build power in the shadows. Real power does not announce itself. It grows quietly, invisibly, imperceptibly. Those who boast and flaunt their strength often fall first. The silent builder accumulates resources, skills, alliances, and intelligence, while others are distracted. When the time to act arrives, it is too late for anyone to stop them. History's most dominant figures moved silently, building influence invisibly. Machiavelli wrote, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally, but builds his empire where no one is watching. The quiet rise is unstoppable because no one anticipates it." Rule 17. Use fear to keep people in line. Love makes people comfortable. Comfort makes people careless. Fear keeps them alert, respectful, and cautious. This is not about cruelty. It is about establishing boundaries and consequences. A glance, a pause, a decisive reaction. These create hesitation, reminding others that crossing you carries cost. Fear maintains order when words fail. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." Fear is a subtle yet constant tool that preserves authority without the need for aggression. Rule 18. Control information, control power. Knowledge is power, but only when you control its flow. Those who overshare reveal vulnerabilities, while the strategic withhold, filter, and direct information. Control perception, and you control reality. Small hints, carefully placed rumors, and selective disclosure allow you to manipulate outcomes without confrontation. Machiavelli understood. Men are driven by two impulses, love or fear. Master information, and you master both the world and the people within it. What others do not see cannot hurt them or you. Rule 19. Be flexible. Life is unpredictable. Rigidity is weakness. The strongest adapt, adjusting tactics to shifting circumstances. Flexibility allows you to exploit change, convert threats into advantages, and maintain control over outcomes others cannot anticipate. Like water, be formless yet powerful, able to penetrate obstacles without resistance. Those who adapt survive and thrive. Those who cling to fixed plans fall. Rule 20. Treat people as tools, not toys. Goals, not emotions, drive strategy. People are resources to be used wisely. Respect their value, but avoid letting personal feelings dictate decisions. Use each person's skills, knowledge, and connections to further your power. The strong orchestrate influence and control without relying on affection. Machiavelli noted, strength lies in skillful management of people. Strategic relationships are neither casual nor sentimental. They are instruments of progress. Rule 21. Act with dignity once you master all rules. Power is not just strategy. It is a way of life. Confidence, calm, and decisiveness signal mastery. The world must perceive that you are always in control, even when circumstances are chaotic. True power is subtle, embodied in poise, in posture, in the aura of certainty. Machiavelli wrote, "Powerful people control the story others believe. Act with dignity, and influence becomes effortless. Your presence alone conveys authority. Your strategy, discipline, and composure ensure the world acknowledges your power, whether visible or hidden."